Fresky's Crypto Cave here, and today we're going to do the 1 year update on my AL0. Unfortunately, if you've seen a previous video, the piece of shit didn't even last 1 year. It died around August, where's the video here? About 3 weeks ago. I think it was around August 13th, somewhere around there. Yep, August 13th is when it was published. So that's when it actually probably died before then. That's when I actually just started messing around with it. So it was probably around the 10th, 11th, somewhere around there is when it actually died. And then we tried a bunch of different things, factory resets with the button, hold it in for 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 2 minutes. Nothing seemed to work. And yeah, so it's been off. I have, over in the pool, I still have 5.8. It's actually a little bit less than that. It's 5.776203, blah, 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 blah. So, like 5 3/4 lithium still on the pool, so I will have to probably turn something on to just get a worker there so I could change the payout amount and get that paid out and get those lithium off of there. But as of right now, it's not going to matter. It's not even close to breaking even, paying for itself, or any of that shit. So it was a terrible purchase, one that probably wish I didn't make. Just because when we go look at some of the numbers, I should have just kept the Ethereum that I used to spend for it, or bought Bitcoin, or did anything else but buy the AL0. And so let's hop over to the spreadsheet here. Here are the earnings. So right around the first payout was August 28th, it looks like, and it was on for 377 days. Today is September 7th, so 370 puts it right at the end of August. And then so around August 25th was the 1 year mark, but it died, say, around August 10th. So about 2 weeks before a year is when it actually died. When I purchased it, the price of a lithium on July 22nd was $2.01. We're nowhere close to that. We're about 90% down. So, and then I could have purchased 414 of lithium, and the current value of that lithium is $89. Yikes. And the amount of Ethereum I spent was 0.2432, 24342 there, and the value of the lithium or the Ethereum at that time was 3442. Its current value for that amount of lithium or that amount of Ethereum is $1,045. At the time of purchase, it was worth $834, which is what I paid in USD value to purchase the AL0. So yeah, I would have been up 25% basically, $200. Just holding the Ethereum that I spent. Yeah. The total lithium I mined, this shows 199.857. This does not include the 5.7, so we're about 204, 205. Lithium is what I mined. So about half of what I could have purchased, which is what some of these numbers down here. So this break-even percentage of a lithium mined versus bought, 48% basically in a year is what I could have bought, or could have mined, or I did mine, compared to what I would have purchased. Break-even percentage in US dollars current value, 5% of the purchase price. Yes, that's fucking awful. So current lithium is 43.19. I mean, here I could give you just a refresh. It might get better, it might get worse. Well, let's take a look. Yeah, it got worse by 30 cents. So, and yeah. And just the capital loss as far as the depreciation of lithium since I mined it, $180 in a hole. So, because the mine value would have been worth $220, $22.70, which that's only like 25%, 26.7%, is going to be exact, as far as the purchase price. You know, essentially for me to break even and get my money back. As far as not counting electric either, but although the electric, it's about a quarter a day is really about what it costs to run. So if you do 0.25 times 365, so it basically cost me say $100 in electric to run over the year. So that's not terrible. That's not all that bad to run that device for a year. So that's kind of why I still have my KS0s on. The RX0 is still going. And this probably would still be going too, just because it doesn't really cost a whole lot to run. So, I mean, $90 for a year That's not that bad. So, and my electric rate's not even that great. So it's terrible now. But for most of that year, it was around the 10 to 12 cent range, and then it went to 15 to 18. Now it's at 24. So it's gotten ugly. But anywho, so yeah. So pretty much I would need $4.25, $4.50, $5 lithium to start getting into making a return. Probably $5 lithium is really what I would need to basically cover electric and also cover the device and what it cost me. So, and then if lithium goes that high, what's Ethereum going to be? So it's, yeah, overall, piss poor decision to purchase that miner, which I kind of had a pretty good feeling it was going to be not the best decision. Because I did get lucky with the KS0s. I did get in early on those, but the trend lately with these devices, they've been releasing these small home miners, and then a week or 2 or 3 later, they drop the big boy ASICs that are like 10 times the hash rate and just destroy the networks. And basically, everybody just dumps their coins, and the little guy loses. So rinse and repeat. So, well, once the RX0 gets to that a year, we'll see a similar picture. So, yeah. So these numbers are just astronomical as far as 7,000 days to break even based on current value. Yeah, I'll be dead. So, it's just absolutely insane. It's down to my average in 0.53 lithium today, which is not even anywhere near that now anyway. My guess is it's probably 0.4, 0.3, something like that. Yeah, it's not much. And with the lithium's price to where it's at, which 21 cents. So we're at 21 cents. This is the API call page. This is where it's all the it's pulling all the price information from. So this page puts all the pricing here, and then I just link it back to here. So that's kind of, I did a video previously as far as how that spreadsheet was set up and stuff like that. So, but yeah, looking pretty ugly. So can't say I won't do it again, just because you never know. But I mean, as the way things are going, the crypto market and altcoins, there's nothing really popping. It's been crickets for a long time, and I pretty much have most of my devices turned off at home, except for some of the small miners, like the Bitcoin solo miners. I'll keep them running all the time just because that's an ongoing lottery ticket. And the KS0s, I'll keep them going for a while, and then whenever I decide to turn them off, I'll turn them off. But they, like I said, they don't use a whole lot of power. And then the RX0, probably more likely probably just shut that down after a year, or maybe just let it go. Who knows? We'll see what happens when it gets to the 1 year mark, which is approaching here soon. So, but yeah, no GPUs on, no bigger ASICs on here at home. Pretty much just have 2 rigs that are on salad, and even salad's kind of shit in the bed lately too. So overall, not a good market for using hardware to make yourself some little bit extra coinage at home. So we're just keeping on cruising along, just a little couple things going, and that's about it. So nothing really to get excited about either, which is weird because I'm looking at this crypto tracker, which actually that Jingle Mining crypto tracker, this video is not sponsored by them, but I will say I do like it because I can just have it here on my desk and look down and boom, that keeps the price updated. So that is a neat little device. So, but yeah, 111,141. You think people would be more excited, but it's not how it is. It's odd. So, but hey, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully Q4. I know like the 2017 bull market, it peaked in December, I believe it was. I don't know what's going to happen this cycle. It feels different. You would think it would be different because of all the institutional money in, but who knows? Nobody knows what the fuck's going on. So we basically just sit back, relax, and kind of pay attention. And just basically I need to get some of these, just be prepared with your alts. Like if they do pump and you want to unload them, because I'm either going to be swapping some of these alts. I have so many freaking alts that probably swapping some of them out into probably Bitcoin or US dollar. So it's going to be one of those two, depending on what they are. So, but just be at the ready to unload them when you need to. So, like, it kind of sucks with Trade Ogre still down, because a lot of these little shit coins you used to be able to dump on Trade Ogre, but that's not working anymore. So, oh well. So, anyway, we'll keep. I'll probably mess around with this a little more just when I get bored, just to see if I can get the fire back up again. But I pretty much tried everything. So maybe I didn't take it apart yet, so that's the only thing. So maybe that's the next step: take it apart, see if there's actually some visible damage to it. So, but as far as all the software and buttons to push and all that type of stuff, I pretty much exhausted all those options. So maybe I'll, one day I'll get bored and I'll just start tearing it apart. So, oh well. Hopefully, lithium pumps in the future, because only returning 5% of my initial investment really sucks. So, yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. That's the gamble you take when you buy some of these ASICs, especially with new releases on these small altcoins and stuff. It's not surprising, put it that way. So, anyway, until the next one, we'll catch you later. Have a good one.